Welcome back to another episode of C3 Unplugged. Today I'm joined with Isa Lavahun, who is a freelance search strategist at Lavly Limited. So Isa, do you want to kick us off and tell us a little bit about you and your current role?
Yes, so I've been in sort of SEO, off-page SEO, as they say, i.e. digital PR, content, influencer outreach, all that kind of stuff for a very long time, about 15 odd years. And I went freelance about 2 and a bit years ago. And the reason I went freelance is because I really actually enjoy what I do. And I think as you become more senior, you move away from, the actual sort of thing that you love and the thing that you're good at. And it's more kind of commercial and upselling and all that kind of stuff that I don't really have interest in and I didn't really enjoy. So I kind of decided to go freelance. So now my role, I do all sorts of things. I work for different types of clients. I work for agencies, I work with smaller brands, but essentially my role is, in terms of what I do, is threefold. One is I help with strategy. So if there's anything that's needed where maybe there might be a PR agency that's kind of getting, dipping their toe into SEO and wants to know a bit about it and how they do it, so I'd work with them. If it's an SEO agency that wants to know a little bit more how they kind of do digital PR, I kind of help with that. If it's working with clients or sort of upselling to clients, I kind of work with that. Or if it's one of the clients I'm working at the moment, it's all about positioning and actually how they sell digital PR or SEO PR as a service. Secondly is the execution. I don't think I could do what I do if I actually still don't know what it is like to be out there in the PR street. So with small clients, I do selling in, I do pitching, I talk to journalists. I'm on the pulse with it, and I think that's super important. Otherwise, if from a strategy level, I need to know how actually you sort of talk to the press and outreach and do outreach in itself. And then finally, I do training. Training in terms of training sessions, people might just need to kind of, again, get started, upskill, change their skills. And so I do training as well. So those are the 3 main things that I do.
Amazing, love that. So why do you think it is now so important for people in PR to learn about SEO and vice versa?
Well, as I said in my sort of, in the talk that I did earlier, PRs without knowing are actually SEOs. So a lot of the time with the work that they do, if they're landing online coverage and they're getting links, they're actually doing SEO without realizing it. So number one is that the work that they're doing is not reported. So they might be doing sort of PR, sort of the top line, but actually the SEO benefit they're not reporting on. So, it's so much more value to what they do to actually, and not reporting on it, it doesn't make any sense. I think that's one reason. The second reason is obviously digital PR or PR within SEO is kind of seen as the creme de la creme, the sort of VIP of link building. So I don't see why PR can't kind of incorporate itself in that to actually be a holistic sort of way to be doing PR, because essentially PR is now moved online, and to kind of be seen online you need to be SEO savvy. And then I would also say I think the PR industry, because traditional media is kind of declining, they really need to get on top of being visible on Google and let their clients and the brands that they sort of work for to be visible on Google. And if without doing that, again, there's kind of not going to be much for them to be doing in a few years' time. So I think they need to get on board being search savvy, having that audience insight, having that sort of search strategy to kind of inform their campaign and creative ideas to make sure it's all holistic.
Yeah, no, definitely makes sense. So do you see the current traditional roles of PR and SEO changing as they collaborate more frequently?
SEO, not so much, because sort of link building is only one part of SEO. So the only thing I would say with SEO is maybe there'll be a bit more digital PR, off-page PR, more creativity, more branding. It's not just about putting an infographic out that's going to get loads of links. It's actually thinking about the brand and how the tone of voice and the messaging and how that's aligned to the brand values and the brand offering. So with SEO a little bit, but I think with PR, absolutely, because it's got to be holistic. For you to know what kind of campaigns are going to cut through and it's going to work, you actually need to know what the audiences want, and you're going to get that insight from actually looking at search demand and search insight. So they both need to work hand in hand together. So it's the same as sort of when we say digital marketing. Is digital marketing not just marketing now?
Yeah.
If there's like 8.5 billion searches a day on Google, that's telling you that people are online. So essentially, digital marketing shouldn't be marketing. It shouldn't just be digital marketing. It should be marketing. And digital PR is PR. So I think, yes, it just needs to kind of merge at one point and be one of the same thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. So what are some of the most common challenges that PRs face when integrating SEO into their strategies, and how do you think they can overcome them?
I think the thing with PR, the challenges is just kind of, there's a bit of overwhelm, and maybe there's a bit of insecurity of kind of finding SEO a bit too, my God, it's too techie, I don't know what it is, I don't understand it. And just having a little bit of lack of understanding, actually it's really simplified. Actually, you as a PR are doing SEO, you just don't know you're doing SEO. So I think it's that education piece that's like missing. So I think it's empowering PRs to actually just know the basics of SEO and kind of get them to feel empowered so they know what they're doing. And literally, so for instance, if I'm putting out a press release, I make sure I've got all the right links in it. If a client is wanting to push a certain product, actually what I'm going to do is put a link to that category page to make sure that you get online visibility for it if I'm already doing that push. So I think it's the education piece that's most important. And I think secondly, when I was working in SEO, digital PR a very long time ago, it was seen as the poor cousin of PR. And I think there's still that kind of taboo thing where maybe some PR professionals don't think SEO know that much about brand and brand awareness and positioning and branding and tone of voice and all that kind of stuff. But actually, digital PR and SEO agencies are taking market share from PRs because they are doing that work. So I think there is kind of a little bit of, we're not sure that SEO can handle PR, but actually it's just having that trust to know that, yes, you know, SEOs do know what they're doing when they're doing PRs, and PRs need to have trust in SEOs and understanding in what it means in terms of the impact of their work.
No, definitely. And to finish up, what do you think the future of PR and SEO working together looks like?
In an ideal situation, they work hand in hand together. So for instance, if I'm doing an ideation session, the first thing I'm going to do is look at what people are searching for online. What is the questions that they want answered? What is the missing gap? What content are competitors doing that isn't really answering the questions that consumers want? And what's trending on social, what are the emerging trends that's coming out there, and I'm going to create PR campaigns through that, because essentially I know they're more likely going to get cut through than just coming up with a creative idea because it's creative. So I think the future of PR is it's more search-led, it's data-led, it's audience-led, and also on the other end, the PR, showing the PR impact, it's still quite soft in terms of we've got this many pieces of coverage and brand awareness might be up, but actually PRs to be able to really prove their value in terms of conversions, traffic, all the kind of things, tangible things that things like e-com and digital can prove, PRs will be able to prove that if they work closely with sort of an SEO strategy.
No, definitely lots of key insight in that. So thank you so much, Isa. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.